All right, everybody. It looks like I am live. Great. And I am going to try to invite some people here. It looks like Biden has decided to drop out. Anyway, Biden has officially dropped out of the presidential race. He's endorsed Kamala. Now, this here is what's going to make this interesting. You can't hear me, Spittle. That's interesting. I'm seeing that my little circle doing this thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I see the little thing doing its thing. Well, maybe because I was sending Ramen and Dar hot link to get here. If they want to join up, maybe that's what it was. Is because I'm working off of my phone. I don't have my computer set up, so I'm actually doing this from my cell phone and a cheap mic. So I don't even have my good mic hooked up. Let me see if I can get my good mic connected here, or my good headset connected up, which would make it a little bit easier even. Okay, that should sound quite a bit better because I got my good headset on, not the cheap one that I use when I want to go to sleep. In fact, I just shut off the cheap one. So, yeah, anyway, Biden is out. Kamala is the endorsed candidate. And this is going to be a first here, to my knowledge, of the person who got the votes during the primaries, actually got the votes during the primaries, selected by the people of the states that voted in the primaries, to be able to not run and will not be the candidate for president. And you're right, Camel Toe is the only candidate allowed to use the donation money that's already been set up because she was already on the ticket. So that is going to again be interesting. The feminists out there, the left wing feminist, do you really want to hear that cackling hen who can't, she's nearly as bad as Joe's not been able to string together sentences as president? Could you imagine listening to her speak at the State of the Union speech? Yeah, I put on a better mic. It's not my best one, but my best one isn't synced to my phone. But yeah, this really caught me up by surprise. Well, no, it didn't catch me by surprise. We all knew this was going to happen. 99% chance. In fact, once I got up this afternoon, I started checking X and the news feeds to see when he actually dropped. And he dropped, and I had to do some reading and see what was going on. And then the wife wanted to talk about it. Who do you? This is who are they going to pick for vice president? Are they going to go for Gavin Newsom to help? Well, no, they can't because Kamala is already from California, and it's actually against the law for both candidates to be from the same state. So that scratches out Newsom as the vice president. Gretchen Whitmore, will they bring her in as VP? Have an all-female ticket? I don't believe that for 1 second, Spittle. I really don't. I just can't believe that Biden doesn't tell the aides anything. The aides tell Biden what to do. It's not done. It's not the other way around. But this is going to make the election here, and it's also going with all the talk of the Democratic Party, all their talking points about how they believe in democracy. They believe in democracy and the will of the people. Which people are going to actually pick the nominees now? You got that right, Spittle. But the will of the people here, which people are they going to be talking about? Because is it going to be the will of the party leaders of the DNC to pick who the nominees are? They just, because they just pissed on the will of the people when they, because the people voted for Joe through the primary process. The will of the people of the Democratic Party was that Joe Biden be their presidential nominee, not anybody else. And the leaders of the DNC walked in there and pissed all over that when they talked Joe into resigning, into dropping out. Because to the Democratic leadership, that power is more important than anything else. So they just told all over themselves, gave one huge big lie about their belief in democracy and the voice of the people. Because they don't believe in, because they just pissed all over it. They don't believe in the voice of the people or the will of the people. So the Democratic Party is going to be in a bit of a shambles now. And this makes J.D. Vance here, he got caught a little bit of hell for telling Kamala that he didn't want to set up a VP debate with her because he didn't know who her VP was going to be. So that makes life, that gives that a little bit too. Okay, they're going again their own best judgment because now they have two chambers votes. This. I don't know if I would want Camel. I mean, if I had a Republican version of Camel Toe, which I can't imagine any female Republican being as bad as Camel Toe. I can't imagine a female Republican getting to her position within state politics the way Camel Toe got to her position in state politics. And, we all know what her background was. And I just can't imagine a Republican female doing that same thing, degrading herself that way. It just, as first, someone said she's best off because everybody else is more horrific. Well, I'm going to be up front. Hey, Spittle, I don't know who they would have even as a. I just posted the hot link. If somebody wants to jump on, Spittle, if you want to jump on and with a microphone and talk, you're more than welcome to. We'll just talk about this. I just can't imagine anybody being that crazy or that bad. But then who they got? I mean, they got Whitmore, Granholm. The way they treated RFK, there's no way they're going to bring RFK in. So I don't know who they've got sitting there groomed up to come in as VP. And honestly, I honestly see him bringing in Whitmore. The governor of Michigan there to make it an all-female ticket. Now, that would be an interesting fight. The first presidential candidate being a candidate ticket, first presidential ticket being a all-female ticket. Oh, good God, no. There is no way, Joe Biden. No. Well, no, you're right. I can see Jill forcing her way in on the ticket just to keep a Biden name on the ticket. And that woman's power hungry enough to want to do it. She's crazy enough to want to do it. And that would really garner the sympathy vote and the loyalty vote for the ticket, as well as the first all-female ticket. That's what the Democrats are all about, establishing those firsts. I don't know who Jill's daughter is. Talking about Ashley? The one that Joe took the showers with? At least according to her diary? That could be funny. See that diary come up. Yeah, see that diary come up and make the news again. But then, they wouldn't want that to happen because I'd sully Joe's name. I don't think Ashley's been involved in politics too much, has she? So, hey, Ramen. But yeah, this is definitely fun. And I just got notification Monkey started his stream. Oh no, no, no! Oh, good Lord! I wouldn't put it past the DNC to pick either one of them. Beetlejuice or AOC. Well, I'm just happy to see you too, Ramen. Beetlejuice or AOC? Good Lord, have mercy. Yeah, Ramen, though, think about it, though, here. If they can get in AOC, then they would have an all minority, all female ticket. That would give them the, help tick off them blocks for the DEI votes. Because you've got the half Indian, half Jamaican, and then AOC, what? She's Puerto Rican. Yeah, you're right. They have made there's really been a lot of mistakes made on the Democratic side. They really should have. They should have forced. They really should have 25th Joe a year ago. Put Camel Toe in, brought in whoever they wanted as their VP, and then ran that ticket. Oh, yeah, the Arizona governor. Okay, okay, I can see that. I don't remember her name, but I could see them bringing her in. But with Camel Toe being on the left coast, I could see him actually wanting somebody from either the Midwest or the East Coast. And that's, Gretchen Whitmer would be their Midwestern choice, and AOC would be their East Coast choice. Who else could they pick? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I would go dollars on donuts that they're going to try to fill it with a female and try to get that first all female ticket, that historic all female ticket. So I would definitely lay dollars against donuts for that. That would be an interesting thing to happen for them today. Okay, the Democrats they're more concerned about setting historic milestones than they are about actually doing things to benefit the country. They're more interested in setting up these uh, first female, first black, first Hispanic, first Asian, first Pacific Islander, whatever along that lines. Okay, I don't know if I can open that on my phone, Spittle. No, I'm not going. I can't open that on my phone. Uh, so Replamafa. Let me see if I can even open X here. Go Replamafa X. All right, yeah, I did find. Okay, I found it. The one from 8 minutes ago. Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that post of his, Spittle. You're right. There is a lot of truth to that post. That's one of the drawbacks of streaming from your phone is you don't have full access to things. So I don't even think I can. Yeah, I can't. There's so I can't even share. I do screen shares. I mean, like if somebody wanted to join the stream, I can pop them in the stream, but that's it. I can, yeah, yeah, that's it. I don't have a lot of ability. Well, I hope your boy's doing okay there, Ramen. See, I can't even. All right, yeah, I was able to mute myself there. I was going to say you may have to listen to me cough for a second, but yeah, I just wanted to jump on here because obviously I've got absolutely nothing uh, organized other than just make my commentary and talk and thinking out loud about what's going to happen here. Um, if you guys hear that, that's my dog snoring. But yeah, this whole thing with Biden dropping out of the race today, and belatedly, and not immediately, but belatedly endorsing Kamala, and the opportunities that this is opening up, the fears that it's opening up is Kamala actually winning. That is a real fear. That's enough to give me nightmares. And for the next 100 and some odd days, it will give me some severe nightmares that Kamala becoming president. But a lot of it's going to depend on what a lot of it's going to depend on how the Democrats want to play this. Do they want to play this to actually try to win this election, or are they going to be more interested in playing it to be the first female ticket, then play it as a bunch of sexist Republicans refused to vote for an all female ticket. You know, it was sexism that kept Kamala, sexism and racism. So if they played like an AOC, another minority woman, as in the VP position, then that would give them sexism and racism, strong claims on both as to why they didn't win the presidency. Well, you know, obviously Hillary has been mentioned, and Michelle Obama has been mentioned. Hillary, I don't think. I don't think Hillary would take a back seat to Kamala. I really don't. I don't think Hillary take. She barely was willing. I don't think she was. She was barely willing to take that back seat to. She wasn't willing to take the back seat to anybody. She ran for president. She wasn't even willing to take a vice presidential slot. And Michelle, is there still enough loss on the Obama name to use Michelle as a vote getter? Well, yeah, you know, all the states are going. Well, if the states had already made up the ballots and they were the counties had already made up their ballots, and those counties, you know, they deserve what they get, and having to scrap all of these and redo them. All right, if I see this will be interesting. I don't think I've ever had any pop in, but yeah, go ahead and try to jump in, Ramen, and see if I can get you to join. The Obama. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know if the Obamas still have the shine to their name that they did 8 years ago. And especially with a lot of this talk being that Obama was pulling Joe's strings for so much of this. Okay. And Ramen, add the stage.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah. Okay. I can't. I don't even know if I can do this. I'm not doing it with a straight face, so fuck that. How's your weekend going?
But so far, so good. I mean, spent a few hours at the hotel last night and then came home,
Oh,
took a nap, got up, talked to my sister,
that's a good
got,
thing.
got off the phone with her, and then this bombshell with Biden dropped.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I didn't want to admit it, but I knew it was coming. Okay. Did you actually say out loud a ticket with Hillary and Kamala? I thought I heard
I'm
it, but I
sorry?
wasn't sure. Did you actually say that there was a possibility of a ticket with Hillary and Kamala?
Well, we're just running through the possible
Get it?
people
But you
to
know, mm,
to fill this ticket.
mm-mm.
You know, and
I
I'm
guarantee you.
thinking along the lines of the Democrats wanting to make it a all female
Oh,
ticket
I
for
get
that
that.
historic.
That's the wrong female, yo. I'm telling you right now, Hillary runs anybody behind her is gonna be said to be die. I'm only saying this because I couldn't fit it in the top. I was typing, it wouldn't say. But anybody who runs with her, they're going to be diagnosed with depression about 5 hours after they tie themselves to a tree, shoot themselves in the back of the head, and throw the rifle 15 meters away. Okay, I'm not saying there's anything like conspiracy or a third party involved. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen. She ain't sharing power with nobody. You know that.
Oh, that's funny. I like that.
I was totally serious too. The Obama.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
Hillary is Hillary's not a person that takes second seat.
Everybody hates her, even her own people. They're not going to let her run.
And plus, she's older than Trump.
Oh wow, yeah, she looks it too. I was wondering about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think she's older than Trump.
Okay, hey Spittle, she's in here saying the Obama and Clinton and Biden war machines. No, they're not going to end, honey, because you know what? There are still people saying Obama was the first great black president of his time, or the first black president of his time, and they still pretend to worship his ass when we all know Trump was the first black president ever. So he's been in jail, he's been shot at. I mean, 50 Cent was even on Twitter going, the president got shot and I'm trending. Okay? So right there you go. I don't know. I don't know politics, but I know people, and that bitch ain't giving. She's not gonna. No.
So who do you think they'll pick? I mean, and I'm like I said, I'm leaning towards an all-female ticket.
At this point, I have no clue. I mean, they might take AOC, but they're stupid if they do it, because everybody, even her own party, hates her, and she's a complete fucking failure. I mean, look at the way New York is between her and the governor. No, New York is shit. It's not safe. Oh, okay. So they've been closing Targets. They've been closing Walmarts. Spittle, don't start. Oh my fucking God, no. Anyway, they've been closing all these different stores. They have empty storefronts that are still getting broken into anyway. Whatever. They're now robbing because they're running out of stuff to rob. They're robbing Lululemons now. Just saying.
Well, yeah, the only reason why I said AOC is a possibility is because she's East Coast and a minority.
That's a good one. But New York is so fucking ravaged right now. She has no record of any kind of success.
In all honesty, I think Gretchen Whitmer would be their first choice.
Thank
you.
To
keep it an all-female ticket.
Yeah, it'll probably be her. It's so funny. She got fake kidnapped, and they managed to save her before anything pretend happened. But they got this fucking shooter running around the damn property for like an hour before it happens. And people are telling them, hey, he's there. And they're still not doing anything. Come on.
And now there's the very grainy video of some guy on top of the water tower. So that's another...
I have not been keeping up with that because, we know who did it.
Well, this is something that's popped up in the last 24 hours or so.
Oh, yeah.
Very grainy video of somebody of a form on top of the water tower. I can't even say it was a person. It's just a form. A black image on top of the water tower.
More recent in this now. People gonna run with that. A silhouette.
Yeah, no, so. But, this.
I don't think it'll be Madonna Spittle because she's already said she wants Trump dead. So and it's not going to be Kathy, what's her name, the comedian, because she held up a Trump bloody head. Okay, you can't be Cardi B because AOC is the Cardi B of politics. So that's not happening. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I don't know.
They'll pull in Beyonce.
Oh my fucking God! You know what? She'd get the vote too.
Or even, hey, how about the what? Okay, now I can't think. That.
What did they do?
white girl dating the football player.
Taylor Swift will never make it.
Yeah. Right.
A lot of people don't like her. I think the world would go batshit crazy over Beyonce if she put in a serious bid.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoopi.
God damn it, I was drinking Sprite. I knew the risk and I took it anyway. No.
Or Joy Behar.
Okay, that's not funny now. That's not funny anymore. I think they canceled The View. I didn't read it before I went to sleep or watch the video, but I think they canceled that finally. Like,
really?
Somebody finally said, let me look this up. Hold on. Because there was something going around that they finally said one thing too wrong. But they've been saying that for a couple of years now. Oh, okay. It's misinformation. Wait,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I can't see them canceling The View.
They should, because they've said too much crazy shit.
Yeah, but that show's too popular among the women. That show brings in way too much advertising money.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. When it first came out, I really liked it because they were still kind of moderate.
Oh, that's back when Barbara Wawa was in charge of the show.
I said when it started, and she ran it. That was her project. That was her baby. I was good with that show. They were moderate. They had a lot of good guests. They were cordial and polite. And they watched their tongues under her. But they've gone wild since then, and I can't fucking stand that shit. They're showing their real selves.
Oh, them women are nuts.
They're nuts. They all have Trump derangement syndrome, and they're all racist as fuck. No, I don't want that. Mm-mm. Okay, it was a. Actually,
so that. Yeah, this whole thing is such a cluster truck today. And back to semi-seriousness. Semi-seriousness here.
What?
I mean, while you're looking up on whether or not The View's been canceled.
I was so happy and I was so hopeful for 5 minutes, and then no.
No, okay. Like I said, I really think that their most successful choice would be to bring in Gretchen Whitmore there from out of Michigan, or Grantham out of the Energy Department, because she's a former governor.
Okay.
All right. And she worked directly for Obama. She was a cabinet member for Obama. For Biden. She was a cabinet member for Biden. And a very loyalist. Honestly, I can't think of any men that they would want to bring in. Or any, I don't know of how many. The only soy boy that they could bring in that willing to play second base, second fiddle to Kamala is Newsom. And they can't because he's from California.
I don't understand how he stayed and elected all these years when everybody's said so much shit about how horrible he was, stupid laws
he's a pretty boy.
He really isn't that pretty. I'm sorry. I've seen better. I mean, I've worked with better. No, he's not pretty.
He's a Hollywood pretty boy.
He looks like a Hollywood villain. Like it's not Christmas until Hans Gruber gets pushed off Nakatomi Tower. He's not even as pretty as that, but he looks like somebody should be saying that about him. So yeah. I'm just telling the truth, yo.
All right, I have no idea who that is, Spittle. Okay. Vilas of Carolina. I have no idea who that is.
Vilas. I have no idea who that is. Freddie Mercury was too fabulous to have the job of president, and I'm sorry.
Oh, he was stupid for it. Freddie Mercury was just too fabulous all the way around.
I still mourn him almost every day, and I can't. You know the
Eh,
cliche: we lost Freddie Mercury, but we still got Biden. You know,
uh,
I cried for
Freddie,
real.
every time I hear any song by Queen, it's like,
Yes,
that man was such he was years ahead of himself.
my daughter just started crying when she found out he died. She didn't know. She was listening to this shit on the radio and didn't know he was gone. I
Oh,
felt so. Yeah, she was a big fan of him when she was little. And David Bowie, oh my god, that destroyed her. I saw her one day sitting in the bedroom. Her hands were folded, and she was muttering. And I'm like, "Who are you talking? I'm not talking." I'm like, "Okay, you're praying, yes. Who are you praying to? My guardian angel. Okay, who's your guardian angel? David Bowie. Okay, she's better than all of us. She's got David Bowie as a guardian angel. I didn't know." She was dead serious too. I couldn't even say anything to that. Yeah, my daughter has awesome taste. Anyway, it's the main big city screwing the. Well, it's always been like that. Only now they're obvious.
hey, Robin,
Hey,
can you look up this Vi Lilas of
I will
Carolina that spittle
do it right
load?
now. Okay, my computer's running really crap today. Hold on.
Okay,
Just give me 1 second. I'll get this.
'cause I'm literally on my phone.
Okay,
So
Mayor, Charlotte City Council. Oh, serving a spokesman for the city and guiding the Charlotte City Council. I'm clicking her Twitter so I can get more info. Okay, personal account of Vi Lyles, Mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina. The best thing about Charlotte is our people. DMs are not monitored. Okay. Okay, they have made new form. Oh, that was in 2018. Okay, that's all I see about her. Blonde hair, kind of chub, stout matronly.
okay,
Um, um, when was this? 2023. Yeah, her Twitter is not really updated. She needs to get somebody to run it like Biden. Well, not like Biden did, but you know. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Instagram. Okay. Nothing that's really telling anything about her other than those two facts. It's all just a car named Lillian. Lovely. Yeah, there's nothing really about her on here other than she's done this. This is her Instagram. This is her Twitter. Blah blah blah.
all right. Well, I mean, Spittlebuggy pretty much nailed it. The DNC's really got very little choice but to go with Kamala for president, because
They're
otherwise
not
they
going to do
lose
it.
all that money that Joe had brought in.
They're not going to lose anything. They're not gonna. It's already been handed out pretty freaking strongly that she's not going to be on a ticket if they redo this. Hold on a minute. Go eat something. Go eat something. You're going to have an accident soon. Anyway,
Yeah.
where was I going at?
You think they're willing to give up all that money
Okay, just like
just to
every
keep
business,
just to keep Kamala off the ticket?
it's not her money. How are they going to lose it? Did they make a
Because
commitment?
because the money, she was on the ticket. It was the Biden Kamala ticket, and that's where the money was donated to.
You know what? I don't know, but I will say this. Where was I going with this shit? But just like every company I've ever worked for, when it was time for my promotion, they promoted from outside.
Right.
And paid them more than they ever would have paid me if they had just promoted me. And you know what? All those businesses failed miserably because I had the know-how. So great decision, guys. I don't think the Democrats are going to fail if they promote from outside. I just think she's not going to get it. There's been hints at that. So they'll get someone else to denote to promote and get the money for. It'll be great. Unremarkable person. All the praises go to Kamala. There you go.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's gonna. If If they get someone else, and she'll still only ever be vice president. They'll never promote her.
I don't think they're going to want to give up that $231 million they've got, though, sitting in the bank.
Thank you, Spittle. He literally just said it, but thank you. I get it. And you said it really clear. So, you know what? They'll make her vice president again. They'll never put her as president.
But
Ever.
she's been endorsed by Joe.
She also was vice president when all this horrible shit is going down. They're never. She is unlikable and you know what? I'm going to shut my mouth because I don't know who is backing her. And if it's Hillary, I am not depressed. I am a happy fucking person. I don't have a gun. And if I do, you'll never know it. But I have 2 kids and I live for them. And they are also not depressed. We are a happy little family. So just saying.
Well,
yeah. Sorry.
But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because I really got nothing more to say. I've pretty much said everything I need. I came on here to say, which was, I wanted to get my 2 cents worth in.
That's good.
Biden out. I think that the DNC, and I just wanted to get my calls out there publicly now. I think the DNC is going to go with an all-female ticket. They're going to try to go with another minority if possible. If they can't, then I think it'll be Gretchen Whitmer. They'll pull her down. And make it and go that way. Because she's, face it, Gretchen would be miles above Kamala in capability to hold office. I mean, Kamala couldn't even handle the southern border.
Kamala didn't even want to go to the southern border. It's not going to be. She's not going to be. She'll always be vice president. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. So I don't think. So that, like I said, this whole thing, and and another point, I said at the top of the stream, and I'm going to say it again now. The Democrats have just decided to piss all over the democracy and the will of the people.
Which time?
Just by having Joe bow out, and it's too late to rerun the primary, so the people will not have a voice into who's actually going to be on their ticket.
True. He cannot physically do this.
Because damned well the people weren't picking Kamala. They were voting for Joe. They weren't voting for Kamala to be on this ticket.
The people were literally saying, we don't care who we're voting for as long as it isn't Trump. They would have voted Kamala in. They would have voted him in. But you and I both know this isn't a matter of choosing.
I don't think Kamala would have survived primaries if she was running by herself, just like she didn't survive the first time.
Well, she's an idiot. We all know it. She says stupid shit on camera. They don't coach her on what to say. They just let her loose. They would have to train her. They would have to do the same for her that they did with Biden. Pump her up full of medicine, give her a coach for a week, and then put her out there. You and I both know physically Biden cannot do this. It isn't even a matter of them taking away choice. He will never last the next election if he has to go at the same rate he did last election.
He can barely make it up the short steps now to Air Force One.
This isn't even kind.
They brought out the short steps because he fell up the tall steps too many times.
Yeah, he can't do it, man. He can't do it mentally or physically. He's ragged right now. He can't even make it through. I forgot what it was, what presentation it was, but it was 15 minutes in, and you could see the drugs wear off. You could see him start slurring and fucking everything up.
Well, that and talking to invisible people.
Oh, God, I hadn't seen that. I'm glad I haven't.
So, but, before anybody else in our sphere got on here and started saying anything, I wanted to get my thoughts out there. That way, I can't be accused. These are my thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm not jumping on anybody's bandwagon, which I never have jumped on anybody's bandwagon. No. I had, and I, like I said, if the Democrats are going to be serious here, I think they're going to have to pull in a female, preferably a minority, preferably one with a strong background to be able to balance Kamala's idiocy.
They're going to have to get someone who can do the bullshit, is what you're saying, because the Democratic states are garbage and too many people are fleeing them. I think they're going to have to get somebody who's so relatively unknown but still popular that they won't know what to think of that person enough to form an opinion right away. It'll just be, this is our new Democratic leader.
Somebody brought up the female governor of Arizona. I think.
Yeah.
That would be a good choice. Mm-hmm. I don't know who else. Besides, again, the name I've said it does.
You died on me. Uh-oh. Please don't drop. We love you. Don't drop. Is it just me? Or, Spittle, are you hearing Shroom and I'm just not hearing him? Or can you hear me? Like, what's going on here? Because his avatar is not... Uh-oh.
Am I gone?
You're back. You were just muted for like a second.
Oh, okay.
The last thing I heard was the name that they're going with, and then it stopped.
Okay. I'm just saying, they're going to have to go with somebody who's already well known enough within Democratic Party, and I think that they're going to go with their opportunity that for an all-female ticket and possibly even an all-female minority ticket. Get that historic double bump. And beyond that, they may not even care whether or not they win, because then they'll just be able to cry racism and sexism as to why they lost.
Man, I have no idea. It's whoever it is, it's probably going to be a little bit of a surprise, at least. Maybe.
So, but yeah, wow, it's been. I've been flapping my jaws here for 50 minutes already.
I can't believe it. Time's flown.
Yeah. So, Raman, it's good talking to you again, and
Same here.
We got our stream tomorrow. We'll both have a little bit more knowledge of what in the world's going on tomorrow by our stream tomorrow morning.
I'm going to be streaming in a little while, but it's a gaming stream, so.
And we'll have a little bit better idea of what's happening.
I am definitely looking forward to tomorrow, and I'm glad you're able to do it.
And Spittle, thank you for jumping in. And I threw the link out there, Spittle. You're always welcome to join in on the stream itself if you ever want to. All you need is a microphone.
Yeah, you can. If you throw that link out there, yeah, I'd love to see you in a stream with Shroom.
I'd love to have you pop in on the stream with us. Okay. So we'll be back tomorrow morning, guys, 9:00. All right. And hopefully by then, at least I'll be a little better educated as to what's going on.
Okay. Remember,
we'll all be a little better educated. Okay.
That's 9:00 Shroom's time. That's 10 a.m. human time for the rest of us over in EST. So
that's 9 a.m. in Central Time. All right. Okay. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, Ramen.
Bye, Shroom.
Bye, Spittle.
Bye, Spittle. Bye, any lurkers.